Well, welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel, and it is 18 degrees, and I thought I'll dress up as if it is 25, 26 degrees. Yeah, I was thinking this morning, why do women make the same mistakes while dating? And I decided I'd just like to talk about it. And how should I say? When I was much younger, I felt always in the same trap, dating the same person. You might be asking, what does she mean? What I mean is that sometimes when we as women date, we date the same person. For example, we would be looking for the same type of man. The only difference is it's not the same person. And why do we do it? Because it's simply familiar. It is so familiar. It's easier to walk around with. It's easier to talk to the person. We know all the things about this person. For example, what triggers this person, and then we can cope with it. Sometimes it's because we're afraid of the unknown. And being afraid of the unknown, it's like, what will happen? I haven't dated such a type of person. But in order for you to stop wasting your time, to stop breaking up, to stop having a heartbreak, to stop crying, and to make one firm decision, it's when you're dating, and do not laugh, think about it as looking for a job. Let's be honest. When we're looking for a job, we know exactly what we need. For example, you know you need a job that's not too far. You need a job that pays well. The benefits are great. And your employer is someone you can count on. And this is how you approach it. You do not apply for a job in Australia when you live in Berlin, because you'll have to move over to Australia, more than likely. You do not apply for a job where you know you won't have a boss who sticks to the contract. So why is it that when you are looking for someone, you do not approach it safely and securely? You do not ask yourself, what are the advantages and the disadvantages? You have to approach every relationship that you enter in this way. I know many of you are laughing. And you might be saying, oh, that girl, she must be crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm reading a book. And I'll tell you the title of the book. Men Do Not Love Women Like You. It sounds disheartening, a bit rude, very controversial. When I first saw that book, I thought, But as I am a bookworm, I read everything. And that book cost then about €7, and I thought, oh, I'll just buy it. And believe you me, it was an eye-opener. And the things that I've always had in this little coconut head of mine, that was in this book. Women should stop dating men because everyone's dating the same type of men. Start the approach and be honest with yourself. Does it benefit me in any way? And I'm not speaking about the monetary side of it now. What benefit does this guy brings to your life? And if you cannot name 5 benefits in 5 minutes, he is not the good match. Period. Stop winding yourself around your own finger, and when it goes wrong, you start crying because no one is sorry for you. Do you know what your girlfriends are saying? They're saying, oh, this girl always makes the same mistakes, and I can't be bothered. They might pretend they're listening to you, but they are not. They are not. They cannot be bothered. But most people are not honest enough to tell you that you are doing it to yourself. So I'm here telling you, stop doing it to yourself. I used to do that in my 20s, but when I reached 23, I was a different girl. I stopped dating those who didn't bring anything to my life. All that they did was to come to me with their problems. I thought I will never be their wound mate. Yes, you did hear me right. Wound mate. Someone who always has the same old story, and you know it, and they know it, and so you move along to get along. But at the end of the day, it's the same old story. I read a lot. And I listen to a lot of coaching. And I have someone in my family who does a lot of coaching. And did you know what he told me the other day? He says that many people, he didn't say specifically women, but because I'm talking to you, I will say women. He says clever women, they date for 4 or 5 main reasons. One, they date with someone who can move them up in society, not actually through his financial situation, but because this person knows how to influence them in a positive way. Secondly, they want someone who helps them to get over their trauma, to help them with their healing so they can grow, or someone who's showing them a better perspective in life, or someone who can motivate them. If you're dating and none of this are in the mix, leave it alone. And he also says a wise woman dates someone who is much more financially stable than she is. If you're not dating this way, you're dating wrong. Because if you're dating someone who has nothing to bring to the table except negativity, it's always going to be that wound mate, someone who aggravates you in every sense of the way. And girls, you don't want that. Because if you're always aggravated, you cannot grow. You cannot grow emotionally, spiritually, sexually, recreationally, and intellectually. Yeah, you did hear what I say. You need someone who can push you. Because if someone is positively pushing you, you're going to grow and you can push that person also. So it's a win-win. And before I close, I'll tell you the name of the book. It's, again, Men Don't Love Women Like You. Stop dating someone who you are thinking that you can help him to grow because he only has potential. I can tell you, I have the potential of baking. My dad had a bakery. And you're looking at this Rachel girl, she can cook. But every time I've tried to bake, just like baking without that recipe, it's gone wrong. I'll never become a baker. Never, never, never. This is why there is Oreo and Copenrat and Visa, and you name all these big companies, or Laissez-Faire, or Butter Lindner, where I can go and buy whatever I want to eat, or I have a Sunny Bake Swell. I have the potential of becoming a baker, but it doesn't make any sense. I cannot bake, and it's the same. Some men have the potential of becoming good boyfriends, good husbands, good partners, but they will never overstep the potential. You don't date potential because you do not apply at a company that has the potential of giving you the job, even though nothing is going on in the company. You wait until that company is actually on the market and has a job vacancy. So this is how you have to start dating. Yeah, and I will be reading my book to the end, and then I will be starting Date Like a Spartan. It's written by G.L. Lambert, so if you guys are interested, I will happily recommend that book. Because if you've been dating and it's only for potential and nothing is coming on, you've got to try to date as if you were looking for a job, and in doing so, I'm quite sure you'll find some positive things about it. Now, thanks for listening. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I might see you on the gram. Next week, I'm hosting a talk with my girlfriend on the gram, and we'll be talking about many deeper things. So enjoy the day, and wherever you are, hope you've got a little bit better weather. We're in Berlin in Germany. We're stepping it up. Last week we had snow and all, and this week we are in the positives. We are having today 18 degrees. I'm gonna go for a walk now. So I'm wishing you a successful day. Be good to you and yours, and start dating as if you are dating someone to enjoy the ride. So have a great day. Bye for now.